on 2 bars, it should be enough. You normally get around an hour out of it anyway.
Yeah, I wouldn't need more than that anyway.
Yeah. If you want, I can put a bit more petrol in just to be safe. Do you want me to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll leave you here. I'll be back in a second, alright?
Yeah, no worries. Thanks a lot. Alright, so today we are on a Honda cb500x. Nice comfy seat. Yeah, standard controls from Honda. Stupid horn in the wrong place, so it should be there, not there. There you go. So it's a parallel twin, 471cc, and obviously it says 500 on it, which is just something I never understood, but they round it out to make it sound better, I guess. I definitely think if you're a taller bloke, you'd want to have that height adjusted, which it appears, I believe it is height adjustable, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. Okay, so it's got ABS. It's got ABS brakes. It's got the HISS system for the ignition. It's got obviously a 471cc parallel twin. You know, it's an adventure bike, so it's upright. It's got a screen, but it's not incapable of some light green laning, and I mean light because the position makes it difficult to maneuver it. It's not it doesn't feel super flickable or anything like that. It definitely wants to stay upright, you know. I wouldn't. It's not a track bike, that's for damn sure, obviously. But it certainly feels like it wants to stay upright, which is good in a way because it makes it feel very secure. You don't feel like the bike, like you're going to fall off the bike, you know. I don't know about the leg position for me. I think it's a very big seat as well, so I don't know about the way my legs feel. They're definitely getting a lot of air at them. Maybe we'll go on the motorway. We'll see. We shall see. It's a good bike though. I think the positioning, we've gone off the sort of super lent over position that the SV has, because it was alright a year ago before I had my accident, but since then when I had my accident I damaged my bone in my thumb, and having a lent, my hand is in agony when I'm on a lent over bike. I just can't get on with it anymore, which is a shame. I mean, I can sort of live with it with the SV, but anything more lent over than that, I'm in agony. There's nothing else I can say. It's just not worth it. That's why I'm going for a naked sports bike. You know, with the upright handlebars, because you're still lent over, but your hands aren't taking so much of the weight. Your hands and your wrists aren't taking so much of the weight. Very basic controls, you know. Nothing special there. You got a fuel gauge. You got a digital display there, which is very clear. Very silky smooth though. That's what I like. That's what's standing out to me about it. Obviously, I've been riding the DRZ for some time and an SV650, and they're not the smoothest bikes. They're quite rough and agricultural, I would say. I mean, that might be a bit harsh on the SV, but the DR is definitely very agricultural. It's just like that all the time, and you feel that through the bike, which is fine for like short distances and relatively, you know, harsh riding. But it's not a long distance bike by any means. I mean, I'm quite good at long distance travel now because I've done it so much, going down to Loomies and everything. So I can take it quite well. But I must admit, I'm looking for something a little bit more comfortable. Still sporty, but a little bit more comfortable. Now, you might be asking me, why are you test riding this bike? Why not? I can. I feel like it. Why not? It's just another experience. It doesn't mean I know everything about the bike, and it doesn't know that I will know that I'm an expert in reviewing bikes. But if I want to get on a bike and put it on YouTube, why shouldn't I? You know? And it's just, all this video is, in terms of what you should take from it, it's just an initial impression of what the bike is like to ride. It's not a long-term review, and there is a difference between a short-term and a long-term review. The short-term is just what it feels like. That's all it is. And I'll just give you my thoughts. And it's good to get opinions from lots of different people, and that's what YouTube is good for. Some people a lot of people won't tell you what the bike, they'll just tell you good things about the bike. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to tell you the bad things as well. Oh, there we go. Well, I'm getting hungry. I haven't eaten today. It looks like I'm the first person to lean it, that's for sure. Yeah, those tyres are brand new. It would have been nice to have been told that. So there you have it. The Honda cb500x. Is it cb500x or is it 500x? Oh, I don't know. It's one of them ones. Yeah. Overall, it's a very good A2 bike for someone who's taller. But even if you aren't massively tall, it's not impossible. I mean, it depends. I think if you're any shorter than me, you might feel a little bit part of the bike, you know, on the bike rather than in the bike rather than on the bike. But yeah, it's a good all-round bike, really. But Honda do make good all-round bikes. I wouldn't say it's gonna be the most exciting bike you've ever ridden because of what it is, but then it depends if you're into that or not. If you're not, and you're just looking for something very comfortable that may be able to do a little bit of light green laning, then yeah, it's very good. And I would imagine it's going to be good on the motorway, but we'll find out. So you've got your indicators, left, right. You got ABS. You got a horn, obviously, but I'm not going to do that here. You got your main beam and high beam. You got your flasher. You got hazards, kill switch, starter. You got your fuel gauge. You got a trip, which I know you use this to mess around with trip. And you got your clock. You got a digital clock there, digital speedo, digital revs. That's about it, really. I bet it would be good for Pillions as well, because you got these nice big bars on it. But yeah, definitely I would say it's a practical bike, because I know you can get a box on this and everything. In terms of speed, it's enough. It's not, I wouldn't call it super fast or anything, but it's enough. You know, definitely gonna be fast enough to get around cars in most situations, but then that's always down to the rider's discretion. But it's not a bloody 125 or anything like that. you can feel there's an engine there and it will pick up and go. So yeah, all around it's a very nice little bike. Would I buy it with my money? Which is a question a lot of people would ask, I think. No, I wouldn't buy it with my money. For the simple fact is, a 600 or a 650 on a restrictor will still be faster than this. And some of them can be in a similar price range as this. SV650. But then it all depends on you though, don't it? Depends on what your requirements are. Motorway. See now this is extremely comfortable for motorway, being on the motorway right now. I'm quite impressed. It's a lot more comfortable than the CBR 400, CBR 6, fuck. See what I'm saying? The CBR 5, fucking hell. CBR 500R, is that it? Yeah, I think so. It's a lot more comfortable than that. It's, to be honest with you, it's the same sort of speed. I mean, it might have the CBR might have a little bit more top end because it's probably more aerodynamic, and perhaps maybe a little bit lighter, but not. I doubt it on the light front though. This has got plenty of good mid-range torque. I don't like the grips very much, they're very slippery. Especially once you're getting tired on your wrist, it gets quite slippery.